Hi, I'm your host, DOS350_legit, and welcome to a new series that I'd like to call Soap Review. Now, today we're going to be reviewing Velvet Original Pure Soap. So let's just jump straight into it. But before we do that, I'd like to remind you to smack that like button and hit subscribe, and also go to my Twitter and follow that. Alright, now Velvet Soap. What can we say about the box? It's a nice white box, velvet, written in nice big letters. Made in Australia, it says. Gentle on sensitive skin, dermatologically tested on bunny rabbits, and lightly fragranced. Velvet Original since 1900. Pure soap, gentle on skin, for sensitive skin, like me, little Pablo like 350. Sitting around here with sensitive skin, it's like, shit, go easy on me, guys. I don't need that abrasive shit up in my skin, it's too sensitive. So, it says here, Velvet Pure Soap is specially formulated for sensitive skin types, leaving your family's skin soft and cared for. Now see, that's what we care about here at DOS350_legit, Soap Review Incorporated. We care about our family's skin, my family's skin, you know. A guy like me has a family, they've got skin too. It's not all just about me. And it says again, lightly fragranced, dermatologically blah blah, gentle and sensitive skin. Made in Australia, I think I've said that, and that's good. As you can see, it's Aussie oi up in here. We don't make any compromises about that. DOS350_legit. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, soapy details in between the fingers and toes, you know what I mean? Toe jam stuff up in here. So first of all, this packet, which I might add cost $3 at Soap. As you can see, it's a 4-pack. So that means it contains 4 white soap bars. That's what I'm looking for in a soap. Directions. Well, we don't want to get this wrong, so let's just see. It says wet soap and lather over face, hands and body as required. Rinse well. You wouldn't want to leave yourself all soapy-opy, so that makes a lot of sense to a guy like me. It's like they're just letting you know that you gotta rinse it, otherwise you're gonna be a soapy Susie. And nobody wants to be soapy. So, now that we know how to use it, let's just make sure we know exactly what we're using up in here. And, well, I'll tell you what it is. First of all, you got sodium palmate. Can't go to soap without that palmate. That's the first ingredient. So then we've also got a bit of sodium palm kernelate. That makes sense, you know? You need a bit of kernelate in a soap. Water, well, everything's got water on it. It just goes without saying. Glycerin and turbulence. Shoutouts to that. Fragrance. Doesn't say a number or anything, just straight up fragrance. Pure. I guess that's why it's called pure. Sodium chloride. Well, you know, you can't have a kernelate without a chloride, so let's get it. Now here's my favorite little one I noticed on this. Titanium dioxide. Well, that makes sense, you know? Not just aircraft carriers and hangars and things like that need titanium in it. You got to get it in the soap as well. It's titanium dioxide. It's fresh, it's clean, whatever. You got a bit of palm acid to go along with the kernelate and the whatever other palm one it was. That's not bad, you know. You're getting some palm acid. That's great. You also got a bit of palm kernel acid. Now, as you might know, kernel is where it's at. Shout outs to the kernel. Then we got etidronic acid. Am I saying that right? Etidronic acid? No, that's the kind of acid you want. Etidronic. These guys they thought of everything. Wasn't enough to have palm acid, they need a bit of etidronic up in here. That's great. And the final ingredient, which is a very dear and near and dear, close and intimate ingredient to my heart, that's tetrasodium EDTA. That's tetrasodium EDTA. Nothing quite like it. So that's all the ingredients. We've said them all. They're here on the record as part of the soap that we're reviewing. Soap review. That's just the kind of guy I am. Made in Australia. Pental Limited. 48 Drummond Road, Shepparton, Victoria, 3630. Visit at pental.com.au. Questions or comments? Well, you can write to them or email inquiries at pental.com.au. That's nice of them to give them, you know. Little old 350 here could just ring up and say, "Oh, Pental, I want to know about the EDTA and tell me a bit about the kernel, palmate kernel. I need to know." I'll just tell them that. They'll be able to fill me in on the nitty gritty. 350, which I've already told you about, the nitty gritty. That's what we're looking at when we're looking at soap review. It's none of this airy fairy, whatever soap you want. No. 350 itty. Smash that subscribe button and like and the bell button. I'm all about the nitty gritty when it comes to soap. I want to know the details of this velvet shit. I'm not just going to rub my little self down with something I got no idea what it is. Give me the facts and the figures. That's what I'm looking at. I know. Well, let's just get straight back into it. It's pure soap. Got questions or comments, get at them at palmate, whatever. pental.com.au. Inquiries at pental.com.au. That's the email, Addy. But here we go, hang on. Don't just think, that's all great, I know all about it. I'm ready to fucking rinse. No, you're not ready, because it says in big, bold letters, caution, avoid contact with eyes. If eye contact occurs, immediately rinse with water. If rash or irritation occurs, discontinue use at once. Store in a cool, dry place for the best performance. I like how they say performance, because it's not just a piece of soap. You need it to perform. You need results, which is getting clean and being fresh at all times. And here at 350 Legit, we strive to be fully fresh, certified level freshness, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the month. There's no breaks when it comes to fresh with a guy like me. Now you just keep that in mind during the rest of this video. Yep, for best performance, keep the bar well drained between uses. Well, that makes sense. I don't know if any of you people are lazy with soap, but I have been known to leave the soap kind of in a small pool of water, and the soap swells up, it gets all soft and disgusting. So they're just letting you know, in case you're a soap novice that has never cleaned themselves in their life. They're just telling you, for the best performance, don't do that. It's stupid. Alright, well, as you can see, this box is unopened, so now this little video is going to turn into an unboxing. Let's just jump straight into it. Make sure you smash that like button with the bell button up in here so you get notified every time I upload. I ripped the little tab off the soaps, and now we're going to get into it. The box is now open. You can see the little soaps in there. 4 of them, ready to wash. A guy like me. So let's have a look. I'll smell the bar. Alright, first of all, I smelled it and it says lightly fragrance, but it's actually quite strong. It's like, I can't smell it from here, not very far distance, but up close, it's like, whoa, that's strong. It smells like a toilet in a good way, you know what I mean? It smells like a clean environment is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that might be a bit blurry, a bit dark, but it does have an imprint where it says velvet on the actual soap. The shape, well, it's not flat, it's round. It's got a kind of banana-like shape to it, if you know what I mean. And that's alright. Smells good, looks good, and it's good for us. Well, alright. We're gonna put it to the test and go get clean. I'll be back soon. Alright. Alright, I'm back and I'm fresh. And the results are in. I repeat, the results are in. About the velvet soap. But one thing I'd like to add before I get into the nitty gritty 350 is that I forgot to mention that this soap is in fact, let me see if I can get it up in the top right of the soap. Sorry, it's a bit blurry, but that says recyclable. Now that's a shout out to Pure Soap. But I'm going to get into the results of the soap review now. I'd like to report after my first usage of Velvet Pure Soap, I'm feeling quite fresh. That's a quite fresh. Not extremely fresh. Not fresher than I've ever felt in my life, but fresh enough that I can give this soap, Velvet Pure, a big 350 thumbs up. At $3 though, that's the catch. It's like, I got this on special for $3, and I don't think I'd pay $6 or any more than anywhere near that for it. So at $3, it's highly recommended soap for you to get fresh and your family as well. But any more than that, you'd have to consider your options. And I'd like to remind you to smash that all on the floor. Smack that like button big time, and the bell button, to get the first response information when it comes to soap directly from me, your host, DOS350 _legit at Twitter. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this soap review. Velvet Soap has been a pleasant experience for me and my family, and the bar that I've used is, you know, like they said in the directions, being kept in a fucking good way. But this is what you're gonna get. 4 of these little fellas for $3. That's a bargain of the century. Shout outs to Coles, Pental, soap review, 350.